Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today I have a finish. I know that's hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe as well because of all of the whips that I'm working on in addition to my traveling the past couple of months. But anyway, I do have a finish. I'm really excited about that. So let's look in my diamond painting journal and see exactly what I have finished. And I finished Picasso. And I just love him. He was so much fun to do. I'm going to be showing you the finished canvas after I kit down. If you don't want to watch the kit down, I perfectly understand. I will also include underneath the description chapters, so you can just click on that chapter and you can go and see what he looks like. But I was really happy with the outcome. The company is Diamond Art Studio UK. It was a 50 by 60 centimeter. It was a round, had regular drill types. There were 4 ABs. I did add additional 2 ABs to this that I had in my stash. I started this on April the 15th and I worked on it off and on and finished it on June the 2nd. Just now getting around to showing you guys. It is my 9th completion of the year, so I am rather behind. It is my 90th overall, so I'm going to have to start watching on my finishes because I kind of know what I want to do for my 100th, but I still have a way to go, so I may not even get it done this year. It might be the first part of next year, but we'll see. This one also, I entered this for the Purple Post for 2025. It was for April, I believe, and I won one of the grand prizes, and that was a $50 gift card, and that was from Diamond Art Studio. I hadn't used that card yet. I am waiting, and they just had some new pre-releases, and so I'm looking at a couple. I'm probably going to use my gift card for that, and I will let you guys know what I did end up purchasing, but more than likely that's what I'm going to do. So I did have plenty of colors, did not run out of anything, which I'm really excited about. I did use my tray bricks, and these were used for the first time on this canvas, and it took me a while to get used to them, I will be honest. But would I use them again? Definitely. I really do like them now that I've gotten used to them. They do not come with a spout, so I will have to kit them down in a tray, which this is from DP Gal Creations that I purchased for the Josephine Wall event. And I will just pour them in here and then pour them into my bags. So I'm going to go ahead and rearrange, and then I will be right back. Okay, I have my box for rounds, and I don't have nearly as many rounds drills that I do for squares, which I found that really funny because I always thought that I would have mostly rounds instead of squares, but I keep these just in case I run out of a color. I can go and pick these, and some of these are off a little bit just because there's not very much in the bag to hold them up. I will also include underneath the description everything that I have used here to create my box here. So let's go ahead and get started. Grab a pen. I don't have these in order. I have these in the order of the way that I like to diamond paint. So I'll just have to go through and do them this way. And I am not picky on the colors. If they don't match, I am fine with that because I only use these if I need them. I don't use them to do any of my cross stitch conversions. Some of these I have more left than others, and a lot of these I don't have a lot left, and I was debating if I was going to keep them, but then I decided that at least something's better than nothing. So I thought I'd go ahead and keep them. I'm hoping that these come off without any problems on the stickers. I should have gone through on the stickers and actually put washi tape, and I didn't. That came off pretty easy. I need to do my nails, so I was kind of waiting until I did this. And then I will do my nails later today. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments below. And what you're working on. I still have quite a few whips. I have gotten a lot accomplished this month. This is my second completion in June, which is really good for me. I may just wait and I will take these off after the fact. These are coming off fairly easy, but there's some that were on here beforehand and they are still stuck on here. I need to go through and get these cleaned up before I use them again. And that shouldn't be too terribly bad. I don't know when I'm going to use these again. Maybe soon. As I mentioned, Diamond Art Studio, so this is 310. I am not going to keep this one. I did not get my trash drill, the ones I don't save. I did not get that one. I need to go ahead and get that. So I'll have that one ready. I have so many 310s, and I'm just not gonna, well, I maybe ought to check. I haven't done rounds in so long. Let me check and make sure. I may not have a full bag. I only keep one bag of extras. Yeah, I don't need those. Okay. I keep one bag of extras. Once the bag is full, then I don't keep them anymore. I do have this cute little fire hydrant here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that very well, but I'm gonna put that over here. The ones I don't keep, I just put them in here. Once these are full, then I put them in a gallon Ziploc baggie, freezer bag, and then I have friends that want them, so that's always nice. At least I had to do something with them. 3608. But as I was mentioning, Diamond Art Studio UK now has some Halloween and some fall pre-orders, and they say it could take up to 12 weeks before they are shipped to them. And there's a couple ones, I'm not really a Halloween person, but they have the chart to art and they have some that are in cats. So I'll probably get that one. And I am now an affiliate with Diamond Art Studio UK. So if you would like to save 10%, you can use my code. I will have that in the description as well. So feel free to use it. It is not expected. It is definitely appreciated. Any thing I get back through them or anybody else, I always use it to put back in the channel. I don't use it for anything else. I will save that up. I have a spreadsheet on how much that I get monthly. I will save it up, and then I will use that money when I want to buy something. Let's see. And I also have Epidemic Sound, which I have to pay a small amount every month so I can have additional music instead of just having to use what YouTube has or what I can use from iMovie, which isn't very much. I had a lot of this left. It's just really weird how I have a lot left, and then on some I have less. And I definitely do not need any more chart to arts. I have two that I haven't started. I have one that I have started. And if you're not familiar what a chart to art is, that is cross stitch conversion, but it is a full kit. So you do not have to, there's a couple of stragglers. You don't have to worry about the size, what you need to purchase. Everything is in the kit, including the drills. And then their chart to art, they have it that's basically where you can do it if you wanted to as an advent, or just do it every day, or just do it, whenever you want, but it's numbered. I think I read on their Facebook group that this time on the chart to arts, they're not going to have a paper copy. They're going to have digital only. Now, if you don't have Pattern Keeper, then you may need to contact them. You might be able to get a paper copy. I am not sure if you can request one. You might be able to. I honestly don't know. It's $8.94. That is not even close to the same color. Let's see. Maybe it wasn't $8.94. Okay. It's $8.96. I don't need that one. So I'm putting these in here. That's quite a bit too on that one. $7.34. I need to kit up another round. Not that I need to start on another whip until I can get maybe one more done, but I need a smaller round just for the fact that I don't have any rounds. All of the whips that I'm working on right now are all square, and I'm getting a little tired of squares, so I need to have another round that I can actually be able to just work on the side. I'm not sure what I want to do. There's a couple that I'm really itching to work on. They're larger though, and I need to work on a Mandy Manzano because part of my goals for 2025 was to complete 4 of the Mandy Manzano panels that's in my stash, and I hadn't even started on any of them, and here we are almost in July. So I really need to start on that. I would like to do, instead of 4, because that's just not going to happen since it's half the year's already over, I should have already done 2. I am going to, I think, change, that one is stuck in there. I'm going to change my goal to just 2 on the Mandy Manzano panels, and maybe for the last 2 quarters of the year, I could get, 1 done 3rd quarter and 1 done 4th quarter. And if that's the case, I need to go ahead and at least get 1 kitted up. And these are very old diamond paintings of mine. They are from 2021 and 2022. They are currently my oldest, are my princess panels in my stash. I've been putting them off and putting them off because I thought once they're done, I can never get these again. But I'm going to go ahead and start working towards getting my older ones out, because the older ones, even though they're going to be fun to do, they are not going to be as good of quality, of course, and I know that. And the longer that I wait, the more that the quality is going to improve. Even though it's still good quality, but the drills are going to be different. It's going to be very nostalgic to be able to do it. And so I am thinking, I have a couple of the princess panels that are round. And yes, they are larger, but maybe they'll go faster just because of the type of canvas that it is. And Mandy Manzanos tend to go faster for me. And I haven't done one of hers in a very long time. So I'm kind of thinking to go that route. But then I have a Margaret Morales that is a round, the one with the butterflies. I think it's Dancing with Butterflies or something like that. I've been wanting to do that one too. That one's fairly new. I haven't even unboxed it, and I haven't unboxed any of the new Diamond Art Clubs because I haven't bought any in a long time. And I think that would be fun. This is 3708. That's not even close to that color. I am not putting both of those together. Something's not right on that. That cannot be 3708. I think that's 3712. That's more like the salmon medium instead of 3708. I may have put the wrong number on there. That just doesn't look right. No? All right. I don't know why this is like this, because that should be 3708. I'm going to take these out. These look like they are acrylic anyway instead of resin. I was keeping all the drills. I don't keep any of the, if I have any acrylic drills, I'm not keeping any of those. And most of those would be from discount companies. I'm not keeping those. And I just did not stick my place. All right, 3708. So be on the lookout for an unboxing just to see if I decide to do it or not. I don't know. I'll do, if I do something that's that old, I'm going to do an unboxing, and I will also do a kit up. And I can start on it. I want to have it finished by September. So I would just do that here and there. So that may be something I need to think about. And I hope that everything is with them, because I have opened, but it's been a very long time since I've opened them. So hopefully nothing's wrong with the canvases. But let me know what you think I should do. If you think I should go ahead and work on a Mandy, go ahead and get that out of the way too. That way I can start working on newer diamond paintings. I'm already thinking of my goals for next year. They're not going to be as aggressive as this year. This year is not, I'm not going to make it. I already know I'm not, especially on my finishes. At this point with my diamond painting finishes, I'm just going to get what I can done. There's no way I can get 30 when I've done 9. If I do a bunch of small ones, I could probably get there, but all my diamond paintings are relatively large. They're between large and extra large, and I don't see it. And work will start getting really busy. Normally in the summer, it's not that busy, but my summer with work has just gotten extremely busy. It's going to be another busy week this week. And then I'm getting ready to go out of town to visit my daughter, who is going to receive her pinning for nursing. And I'm only going for 3 days, but it's still 3 days that I am not going to be able to diamond paint. I'm going to take either minis or an art dot, one of the small art dots that I've unboxed recently, and I've completed one. I am going to take something because she is finishing up her hours that she has to have so she can take the NCLEX exam, and she also has to have X amount of hours for school. So she's working for free, and she is finishing up her hours, and she's going to be working the entire, 2 of the 3 days that I am there. So we'll see her in the evenings. We'll go out to dinner with her and then spend a little bit of time with her. She may spend the night with me one night. I don't know though. I went ahead and got 2 queen beds just in case she wanted to spend the night, just to have some extra time. But she may need to be home because her animals are there. And her husband right now is having to work in a different location for his job. They sent him to a different location. And so because of that, he is not home right now, which I'm not really crazy about. And she's not either, and he's not either, but you do what you have to do. All right, this is one I haven't had. And there's only a handful, so at least it's better than nothing. But well, I'll at least get to see her for dinner, and then the day that she is having her pinning, that's really the only full day that I'm there. Because I'm basically flying in one day. I'll be there by 12:30 or so, and then from there, I'll just grab some lunch or something and then wait until she gets off work. And then we'll meet for dinner. She'll come pick us up for dinner. And then the next day will be her pinning. And that's the day we have, the entire day we have with her. And then the next day, I leave. My ex-husband is also going to the pinning ceremony. We actually are on the same flight and we are sitting next to each other, which some people may think that's kind of strange, but we have known each other since high school. We were married for 25 years and we have our kids. So we have gotten to be friends, I guess you could say, over the years. It wasn't always like that, but over the past, I would say maybe less than 5 years, I have kind of just, I don't want to say gotten over a lot of things, because he hurt me really, really bad. Mentally, not physically, but mentally. And there was just a lot of things that went on, which I am not going to get into any of that. It's very private. But I just decided that's in the past. The past is past, and I want to try to get better. And then once I started feeling that way, it's like I just kind of have forgiven him for things, and he apologized. I think he realized some things too, but we are going to be renting a car, and I just told him, go ahead and rent the car, put it in your name, so he'll be driving it, I won't. And he is there a day longer than I am. He's leaving the next day. And so I told him, just go ahead. I will pay for 2 days for the car. And then the third day, he'll just pay for that on his own. And so he said that was fine. He told me I didn't even have to pay him, but I am. So I just told him, you just keep the car and don't worry about coming and getting me for lunch or anything like that. I don't want to go out to lunch or nothing. But he has a lot of work to do, so he will be in working the whole time. So he has stuff to do too. And I said, there's no point in wasting time to come get me. We're not staying in the same hotel. 38, 35. So that's kind of what I'll be doing for the 3 days. First, we're coming up very soon, but I'm excited to see her pinning. I'm also excited to see what she looks like, since I have seen her in May. She's already said that she's really showing now, and that baby C is kicking her like crazy. She is very, very active little girl, which I think is really funny. I'm like, yep, that's payback for you, because both of my kids were very active. And so I can't wait to feel baby C kicking and just seeing Madison. And I'm not sad that I can't spend very much time with Madison while I'm there, because she's moving back August the 2nd. So that will be so nice that she will be close to our house. I mean, she's moving to the same city. It's going to be about 30 plus minutes that they are going to be away from our place. And normally when they lived in Georgia, we were like 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I poured what was in the bag into... Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. That was an oopsie. I poured what was in the bag into my tray as if I'm going to diamond paint, instead of doing it the other way, trying to put them in the bag. That's like how my day is going, I think. But they'll be close enough to us, not too close, which I think is good, because where we are, there's not any really nice apartments around here, and that's what they're looking for, is an apartment. There are some lofts, which were really nice, but that's just not going to work for their needs. And then there is one other apartment that I had actually came across, but it's not, the area is good, but the location in that area, I don't think it's just in a busy area. It'd be hard to get out of there. I don't even know if they have like any amenities or anything. So I didn't even notice that until after they had found this other place, and where they're going to be moving to is extremely nice. So it still won't take us that long to get there. So that is fine. We go that way quite often anyway. We have to go the highway, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. I haven't seen their new place. They are getting a 2-bedroom because of the baby. And they are going to have an extra bed in the baby's room. So I'm like getting sure, and they're going to buy a bed for that room that they're going to be using until their furniture gets here. So I said, make sure you get me a good bed, because I'll probably be sleeping in there more than anybody else. Okay, there's another AB. There's not that many ABs, but I am not about to get rid of my ABs. All right, 826. This down at the bottom. These do not have any static in them. Sometimes when I go to kit down, I do still have some static, but these are coming out very nicely. I'm really enjoying using the tower method. I have this one, and then I have my other one that I use. That's my credenza, and that one doesn't have a spout either. All right, this one is 3840. I'm almost done. 3840. Here, there's not very many in there either. I definitely need to get up a round, because looking at these rounds, it makes me want to start working on another round. I want to work on also the, why is this 38? There it is. I also want to work on another Diamond Art Studio. I really do like their canvases. I don't buy very many from them because of the shipping. And so when I do order, I order 2 or 3 just so I can justify the shipping. It's another AB, 3746. I would love to work on my little cow. That was my recent purchase from them, but I need to work on another company. I'm trying to work on several companies this year, and used to, Diamond Art Club was my main one, and the majority of my diamond paintings are from Diamond Art Club, but I've really been trying to work on other companies as well, and in return, because I've been doing that, I haven't worked on Diamond Art Club very much, so I want to do one of theirs too. Let's see, that goes there. Okay. Now I have my ABs that I have left. Again, I don't have many ABs, but I'm going to get my special drill container. Okay, here are my special drills. I have all the rounds in these two, and I have these 4. So let me see if I have any of these. I'm pretty confident I do on the 52, actually on the 5200s. And I have them set up between pixie dust, ABs, and I do have some crystals in here. And I don't use crystals very much, but I did buy a collection of crystals a long time ago from Diamond Painting with Sparklers, and so I do use them every now and then, but not too often on the crystals. And I don't think I'll buy any more crystals, but I love pixie dust. I'm getting to where I prefer pixie dust over ABs in most instances, and I don't have that much pixie dust. So my next order from Tmall, DP with Sparklers, I'm going to add some pixie dust in there. All right, so that's 5,200. Then I have $9.95. Let's see, there's $9.96. I don't have a $9.95. So I need to get me another bag, and I love this color. So I don't have much, but it's a start. I need to get a sticker. So I have these bags that I use. I do like the wider ones for my specials. This in here, and I need to get these. $9.95. These are not in order, of course. Here we go. $9.95. That on here. So now I have a new one. Okay. And then I have 701 AB. I do have some ABs of 701 in here. Okay. I'll just pour this in here. That's close enough. Thought these were really pretty too. And then I have one more, and that's $9.96. I don't think I have any of these either. Let's see. Right, $9.96. I do have $9.96 AB. I have to be careful because on some of these, may have AB, may have some of jellies. It could be pixie dust. There's a variety in here. I'm trying to make sure that I am very careful that I keep these separated. So let me go ahead and do this. Let's see, $9.96. I have another bag of $9.96. I really need to start using these more. I don't use them as much as I should. All right, so now I have completed all of my kitting down. So now I'm going to get the canvas, and I'm going to show you how cute that this canvas came out. Okay, you guys, so here is Picasso in all of his glory. How cute is he? I just absolutely love him. I love all the colors. This was just so much fun to do. Didn't take very long once I got started working on it, This one I am going to see if I can have this dry mounted from Hobby Lobby or just put on foam board, one of the two, but I love how he came out. And just look how he is, his eyes are, and look at the cute little paintbrush that is in his mouth and all the little splatters all over the place. But I just thought this was so much fun. I'm also going to consider this one as a completion for DP for Pets 2025. Even though I had started on it just a little bit, I only had a couple of rows done, and besides that, it was just for fun anyway. So I thought that would be perfect, and who wouldn't want to have this pig as a pet? I think he is just adorable. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on your way out. Also, if you are not a subscriber, I would absolutely love to have you here. It is totally free. Just click on that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are notified of any future uploads. And as always, happy diamond painting. Bye.